Hello, it's Monday the 18th of June 2018. I have had quite a long week, especially going to visit Jamie in Nottingham. That was a really big thing for me to do, and I'm really proud of myself for going ahead and doing that because I had all these fears that it would go wrong, and also in the back of my mind I was a bit worried because when I'd last gone to see my doctor, she'd wanted to send me for some more tests, and she was worried that there might be something wrong with my stomach aside from everything else that's wrong with it. And she arranged for this scan for me to be looked at on Monday, i.e. this morning, which meant that the whole weekend in the back of my mind I was kind of thinking, you know, oh, I've got to go and have this scan. And the fact that she arranged it urgently without me pushing her to do anything made me a bit suspicious, because normally I'm waiting forever for tests. But it turned out the scan was all fine, so worries over, and everything had just, all my worries had just gone. My worries about, you know, how I was going to manage travelling to Nottingham, going to see Jamie, and whether we'd get on as well as I hoped, which we do, luckily. And then waiting for this scan, I just felt as though I was under a lot of pressure and didn't quite feel myself, my usual happy Hatty self. But that's dealt with now, so no worries. I'm glad that I'm still able to get on with Jamie really well as a friend, and that we can still, you know, keep in touch and know each other as friends now, even though our relationship ended back in January. So then, because I was just feeling really chill, I stayed around in the city centre after my appointment, and I got to watching this street performer and watching his act, and he was really cool. He was doing this thing where he would jump through two hoops. One was surrounded by kitchen knives and the other one was surrounded by just fire, like a flaming hoop basically that he would jump through. But he was just doing this in the regular street. So I saw his act and I thought it was really interesting, and I got to chatting to him. I gave him £5 because I thought the act was definitely worth watching, and I was impressed. And he started telling me a little bit about, you know, his history and how he got into doing this and how he develops his acts, and also about, you know, the process you have to go through with the council to get permission to do an act, or to make sure that you don't get shut down, or to make sure that you're not doing anything illegal or dangerous. And I'm really into the idea now, and I'll show you the guy and I'll show you his act because I caught it on my phone camera.
Where I'm going to start from. I'm going to run as fast as I can. I've only got 8 steps and I need to get up to 20 miles per hour. Open chef knives. And I'm going to try to fit through there safely. By safely I mean without taking the skin off my back or tearing my sack. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. You need to hear yours. Here we go.
Check it, yo. Let me take you down to London City when the entry's bad. Don't know where it is. Everybody's on the paper chase. Just want a big fat yes. Everybody's so many G-Face. Listen, they're ready to ride up on the inside. Looking on the summer side. You're a reflection. City wide, north, east, west, and the south. Everyone on the there's a rule on the corner. Right side, shots, gonna see it the sooner.
But really, I'm wondering whether I can develop my own act, which I think would have to be, because of the EDS and my physical limitations, would have to be a contortion act, something I'm naturally really good at, and maybe I could fit myself into a very small box or something like that, but try and make it into an exciting act. So I'm not sure, it needs a bit of thought, but I might do that for another summer project. Other things that happened today, I have known that my phone contract had run out for a couple of months now, and I just put off getting a new phone because my old one was still working and I didn't know what I wanted, and I just didn't feel in the right frame of mind to choose one. But because I was feeling good today that all my worries had passed, I went into the phone shop and had a look and ended up upgrading my contract. So I've just got this brand new phone. It's the Samsung S8, and this is a massive upgrade from the old phone I had, which was a Samsung, but I think it was released in like 2015 or something, whereas this one was released in 2017, so it's not been out even a year yet. Hopefully that'll last me just as well as the old one has. I haven't actually got around to playing with it yet. A couple of questions people have asked me that I want to answer because they've come up a few times, and so let me explain to the best of my ability. So one is, can I do a video showing all my tattoos and what their meanings are? And the answer is yes, I'll do that. I'll do that in the next week. As soon as my foot tattoo's healed a bit more, I'll put together a special video for you with all the tattoos, when I got them and the meanings, and you know, close up of the details in all of the images and stuff. So hopefully some of you will enjoy that. I also had some questions about whether I was going to be showing, you know, any more of my body, you know, in the way that I have in previous videos where I filmed in the bath, or I filmed wearing, you know, just not so many clothes. And I do that because I'm comfortable with my body, and I want to sort of embrace and be positive about my body, and I have no problem sharing that with other people. And I really, really do subscribe to a lot of the principles that nudists follow, so that's the reason why I made those videos. And there were a couple of things that just put me off making more. I mean, one was that it seemed as if every comment I got was a man saying that he was wanting to, you know, do sexual acts with me, which I didn't mind a few comments like that. I can appreciate that you're going to get that sort of thing, and that's one of the things that people enjoy in life, but I didn't want my entire video log to be about that. The other thing was that my mum happened to come across my video logs and watched them and sort of ridiculed me about those videos in particular, and said that people were only watching me because I was showing my body, and that if I didn't, I wouldn't have any subscribers. So that's another reason why I've probably put that on the back burner. And then finally, it's just been winter and I get cold very easily, and I feel as if I've lost even more of my body weight and probably of my muscle mass than I had this time last year, so I get colder much more easily. But I understand what you're saying, and I'll be filming a few more videos along those lines, celebrating my body at some point in the next week, so hopefully you'll look forward to those. So I'm going to get playing on my new phone, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.